Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So on today's video we're here just to talk about money. Everyone in the wipe is on a different position about money. So the way I've been seeing it recently is some people have been making a lot of money. You see on a lot of YouTube videos, oh, I'm getting tens of thousands of gold from just PvPing. Ever since they made the new bracket for 224, it's been very viable, very fun PvP without constantly getting gear checked. But there are people who, even some of my buddies, are just very unfortunate and just throwing all their money out, losing it all, throwing it into arenas, and realizing they're out of gold and they're not making enough back. This video isn't made for those people who are like constantly PvPing to make, the max money, or, getting all this gear like, oh, I just got copper lights or legendary or mystic vestments. It's not that kind of video. This video is to show the people like the things they're missing on the ground for loot and making that into proper money. So we're going to start with a couple small examples. Would be like, let's say, I don't have it here off the top of my head, but golden teeth. We're going to start from the lowest and the most ignored items to gatherable items, intermediate, and the best money makers like that are known. So for the time being, we're going to start with the lowest, which would be like golden teeth. If I look on the market right now for golden teeth, this is a 1-slot blue item that you get from any skeleton, and most people tend to miss this out, saying, oh, I'd rather pick up the legendary bands or some of these blue bands because I'm clearly going to make more, and tend to ignore these small items which start stacking up over time. Each golden teeth is worth about 150 gold. This is right now in the market. It is very interchangeable. They go up to nearly 450 gold. Each one's selling for 150. Now, for some players, that's minute. That's not a lot. But for people who have no money, this is a great way to just start slowly building up your finances again. So, like, example, for me, like, all this gold here, I've been, other than PvPing recently to, I'm out at that stage where I can PvP freely. I've been originally collecting this and selling them because I was down bad, super poor. Now, the next item on the list would be bones, which also seem very minute. It's a 1x3 slot. People would rather choose like swords or random item that are purple that are worth like 40 gold, maybe 100 gold for it. But bones are now at the price of 250 gold for a full stack. Bones are a little bit more uncommon on the drop scale, but people tend to just ignore them outright when they'd rather pick up some of this other gear. Now, mind you, PvP does make you a lot more money through some of the other gear, but bones and these other small items . Bones, on the other hand, will make you just slow income. Everything here is just a slow income in a sense. You're just going to be slowly building it up and making money. The next one we have on the list is Grave Essence. Now, Grave Essence is another item people tend to ignore, and the prices fluctuate recently. They're about, 150 to 180, but a couple days ago, if we go back on the scale, they were like 200 plus. It's not a lot of money, but it's somewhere to start, especially when the next wipe happens. People will tend to be like building up on these, like the first month or even the next wipe. This might just be flat 50 gold each, but they will slowly go up and slowly go back down as the entire wipe has been processing. Some of the gear here has already dropped significantly in price. Like example, I could show you moldy bread, 80 gold. That's not a lot, but a couple days ago, now we're looking at these were like 5 days ago, 4 days ago. They were worth about 400 gold each to 350 gold. Like, not a lot, but it's enough to make a huge impact on how much you're going to be making. Sadly, because the market is very volatile right now, especially with the new patches they keep dropping, from patch 68 all the way to patch 69-ish, prices have changed significantly. The next item on the list we're going to be going down to are gatherable items. These items are commonly found on, all 3 maps. That's a lie. The next group of items we're going to be going to are gatherable items. Gatherable items can go over to these 3 right here: Phantom Flower, Wardweed, Life Leaf. Now, they tend to spawn in the first 2 maps for like Goblin Caves and Ruins, which going down you can find more along the way. Most people tend to ignore them because who needs these except for the initial quest? We're just going to ignore them and pick up some leather gloves with True Fizz max health or some Radiant Cloak I found. So if I look at this True Fizz Radiant Cloak, let's type this in here, True Fizz. I made 100 gold. That's great for a 2x3 full item. When I can go down to Phantom Flowers, a full stack of 5 is 225 gold. Now mind you, it is 5 and I do get that. You're not making a lot, but it works. And the next one on the list is Wardweed, being around 140 to 300 gold per stack. And you get these in Goblin Cave. Their spawns are constant. I'll put them up on the video so you guys can see them. But they're everywhere. It's just most people tend to ignore them for the full PvP or mining, I guess, in a sense. Now, last one, Life Leaf. You can get Life Leaf from what I know, 2 separate ways. Each worm has a guaranteed 100% drop rate on Life Leaf, and the only other way to get them would be down in Inferno or Hell. They're only 200 gold, and the market has changed incredibly for them. But if you look at Life Leaf Uncommon, which is the more one you'll see, 400 gold for a full stack of 5 is quite a lot. I have no clue where they actually got this common one. Oh, you know what? This common one is just straight from the worms usually. They're not a lot, but people will still buy it. Now, next on the list, we're going to go down to the intermediate items. These are items that are slightly annoying to get, or not really a nuisance, but more so of trying to get them. So, Demon Blood. Demon Blood can be dropped from any demon type creatures, which would be like demon dogs, the berserkers, and even the centaurs. It has a low rate of drop, but if you do get them and stack them up, this is a craftable needed to make Demon's Glee. Demon Blood is about 400 gold for a full stack of 3. Back in the old wipe, which go down to page like 7, 8, they used to be a lot more, 1500 to 2000 for a full stack of 3. The market is very much volatile, very much changing, and it could go back up for all we know in the next couple days. In the last week of wipe or two, this might go up insanely. And then next on the list would be Firefly Abdomens. Now, a lot of people used to do this for the quest, and I've been collecting them along the way just from PvPing people or killing some of the golems and gathering them up. They're not a lot, but they're around 390 for a stack of 3. In the early wipe for next wipe, if you're able to collect some of these, they could be worth several thousands of gold. Like, initially in this wipe, I was able to collect maybe like 6-7 of them from just normal farming, and they were worth originally about 6.8k to 8k and been dropping in price. So next wipe, this would be a great start to like just farm these, gather them up, and set your initial money amount. And then next on the list would be Captured Mana Flakes. This is also one of the best money-making items currently on the market. If you are able to just farm them, you can go in 24 gear and just kill Wisp for these. So Captured Mana Flakes right now are worth nearly 2,000 gold per Mana Flake. The reason why they're so quote-unquote expensive and needed is to make Mana Spheres, which a lot of people tend to use for arenas or just PvP in general. They've been constantly used a lot more with the Demon Glee combo, Demon Glee and Mana Sphere, so the price will fluctuate along with how many people are using it. And this is just for minor rolls. So if I get, example, additional weapon damage, doesn't exist. For example, magic damage bonus, they go up in like several 200, 300 gold, but they're flat about 2.2k. People need them, but you'd rather sell the Mana Flakes, which are a flat price of 2k. You don't lose out as much, especially on the tax fees that you get from putting them for listing them up. And the next on the list would be Candy Corn. Now, Candy Corn is a full flat, is just for 10, will we fluctuate between 400 gold. They've been going up recently. They used to be around 250. Now they're about nearly 500 per stack, which is a great amount. If you look back, they'll just keep going up in price, fluctuating between, and it works out for a lot of people when they're trying to make some side money with just not having much. Like around here, let's say 1k, 2k, 3k, about 4k in just Candy Corn alone, and that's pretty insane for just a one stack item that you can get from old coffers. Now, next on the list we're going to have is going to be the best money makers that you can possibly get. These will easily make you money and do you so well on overall making money. Enchanted Dark Fabric is going to be the first starting item. Enchanted Dark Fabric, you can get these from any mage type that drops it, specifically, you know, the skeleton mages, right? The skeleton mages have a low chance of dropping these, but when you do get them, each one is worth nearly... It didn't process over. Each one is worth about 400 gold, and a full stack of it is 1400 gold. That's quite a lot just for a small 2x2 slot item that you can just grab along the way when you're just farming on 24s. And then the next item would be wolf pelts. Everyone knows that wolf pelts are expensive. You need them to make brave hunters, you need them to make the other wolf leggings of some sort. So the wolf pelts are 700 gold each, up to 2200 right now. Now this can volatilely change as they can go up and down. The market is changing. Just constantly remember that the market is changing. But this is the best way to make a good amount of money very quickly. You can go out, kill some of the wolves on ice caves, kill some of the wolves on ruins, and then just get out with 2200 gold per run potentially. Now there's some runs where you only get one, some runs you don't get any. But that's where the other two items come into factor, because they also have a chance of dropping. Wolf fangs, wolf claws. A 1x1 item that you can get from anywhere is only worth 100 gold by times 3. Originally, from when I remember this back then, they were worth 480 gold. 400 gold. The market changed and dropped it down. I would still collect some of these along the way, hold on to them. They might go up, they might go down along the way. And the next one on the list would be wolf fangs. These have also volatilely changed, sadly, from 50 gold to the original price around 240 to even thousands of gold. Now, mind you, you might think people are crazy, why would they buy for this much? But that's what the market price was originally. One day, like a full week ago, these are worth 1k. The market still might change, who knows. The second best moneymaker, in my opinion, is ruby silver. Now, I don't have any on hand, but let's type this in here. Ruby silver ore is, you can get this easily from two ways. Ruins, where you go down in the middle platform, which I'll put on the screen, and on that screen you should be able to go down, potentially getting 2 to 3 ruby silver spawns. A crazy amount. Then there's other spots on the map which have a chance of spawning, but they're also a very low chance. You have to clear some mobs and potentially get to it. Or the golems. The golems have a chance of dropping it along the way from it being a simple 2 to a full 5 stack. A full 5 stack, congratulations, you made 1100 gold immediately. Each run on normals alone will get you only, let's say, 2 to 3 roughly. But on high roller, that's 5 to 6 per stack. And if you're able to go all the way down to hell and just mine the spider room or some of the other core spots, you're making an extra 1200 gold to like 1100 gold per run. It's a great way of making quick money. And lastly, for my best money maker would be, of course, more captured mana flakes and gold ore. Now everyone knows gold ore can be gained mainly from killing both the bosses in goblin caves, and you're just running around trying to farm it out. But again, the stone golems also have a huge chance of dropping 2 to 5. You can get either 600, 700 gold or a full 1800 gold from one run and just running out with it. That is a great way to make money. And now we're going to go down to the last segment here, which is I call personally the side hustle. So the side hustle consists of crafting things and changing things to the best way you can do, and I'll put it in the video to show what you guys I can possibly do with it. Iron ore, the most neglected ore of them all. A lot of people just kind of look these over and just walk away when they're in goblin caves because they'd rather pick up the copper ore to make into Lightfoot boots or so on. I also did the exact same thing until I figured out this is a great way to make money. So if you look up iron ore, a full stack is about 450 gold. Now that's pretty niche and pretty nice, but if you start making them into, example, lockpicks, a stack of 3 is 305 gold, and if you just get 6 pieces of iron ore, you can make double that, 600 gold, 700 gold, and you can just farm money through this. And the second common item you can make with it is Franciscas. Franciscas are worth 165 gold for a full stack of 2, and to make them is pretty simple once you've been caught up on the quests. So example, let's see here. 1 iron ingot to make what, 2 lockpicks? That's about 150 to like 200 gold. You only need 3 iron ore to make 2 iron ingots. Congratulations, you now made 4 lockpicks. That's 400 gold, more than the price of just the ore itself. Make throwing knives. You can make Franciscas, and each one has 2 iron ingots. That is 6 ore, or my bad, 3 ore to make what you need. So going over here, so let's type in throwing knives, which you've been seeing a lot of rogues throwing 6, 9, 10, 12 of them. Let's go with commons here. 100 gold each for 2. You're going to be making a lot of money slowly, but it's good money regardless. The next good part of the side hustle will be candy corn. Yes, this is about, let's say, example, 4k, 500 plus gold per stack, and now you have to see if you can match that. So one of the few things I've been recently doing is going to the jack-o'-lantern and seeing what kind of gear I can get here. So if, let's say, I pull up on, I don't think there's anything too good here right now. Oh, here's this. Octa's hit with 2 will additional magic damage for, how much was it? 11 candy corn. That is 500-ish gold. Let's see here. Now if you go down the list, it's only 300 gold, so I'm still losing out on money. That's why you gotta keep constantly cross-referencing how much is going to be on the market versus how much is going to be in person. Let's see. A Bardiche, action speed, 2 additional weapon, 5 armor pen, 16. Probably not worth it because that's about, what, 800 gold? And you just got to keep going down the list. Maybe you'll get lucky here and there. Like if you find a heavy gambeson with 5 max health, physical damage bonus, that might be worth it. Or another example would be Lightfoot boots here with 5 additional move speed, physical damage, so on and so forth. Or leather gloves with Truthfist. It goes down the list of when you're trying to figure out what you're looking for and what you can compare it to on the market. And then the last thing. Now, I already posted one video about this with me and my friends going ahead and doing this, but I've originally made several hundreds of thousands of golds doing this. I've been getting constant, like, legendary gear so I could compare it. Goblin Merchant. For 80 gold, for Ring of Resolve, I could potentially make triple of it, quadruple, 10 times of it. So let's see what my luck is right now. Sadly, not getting any good rolls here. But we can keep going down the list. I have money to spend. That's not too bad. 3 magical power, additional magical damage for Badger Pendant. Fizz damage. 40 gold for Barbuda Helmet. Fizz damage bonus. The rest of these aren't really worth it in my opinion, but I'll grab them anyways for the video. Roll Cow, which is action speed. 40 gold. Additional armor rating and all that. Let's see. Halberd. Purple Halberd, max health, action speed. So, example, if each one of these 40 gold. So 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. And then about 100 for this, I believe. It's probably about, what, 200 gold plus. These alone probably cost around 300. So about 500 gold plus here, and then 600 with the Halberd. Let's see if I made my money back from this. Max health, action speed. Sadly, this is only 100 gold. Badger Pendant, magical power. Yeah, see, only 200 gold. Sadly, I got the unlucky rolls from them all, but not the good rolls. So, this is sadly 200 gold. This was about 100 gold. And then, let's go look at the last one here. $100 gold. So I roughly made 500 gold compared to everything else here, which some of these were a loss. Like I could still sell these and I would still make slightly more profit than the 40 gold that was initial cost on it. 300 gold for his damage bonus arming sword. I basically, well, no, I did make profit. But like these small things will help you make money back fairly quickly and help you build up your income pretty much. I'll be making another video shortly later on where it's just pure Goblin Merchant. Going in with loot from Goblin Merchant and making money just from Goblin Merchant. The other version of this is once you're able to level up all your quests, you can go to armor and get like epic gear or blue gear. So, because right now in the market, since I've been so invested with playing around with the market, I know some of these are going to be costing well. So let me just render some of these here. I don't need these. I'll use this personally myself. So let's go with the Northern Full Tuning. It's just a blue, 96 gold. 3 magical healing, action speed. That's a really good find in the market. So if I put this in here, there's none on the market. So let's go with magical healing. 3 magical healing is already 400 gold. I only spent 96 to get this. Now if I put full magical healing and get action speed in here as well, that's 200 gold. So I could potentially sell this for about 500 gold in the market and make double the money, triple the money actually, of how much I was going to originally be investing. My next one would be some of these cloth pads, adventure tunics. People use these all the time. 160 gold, 84 gold. That's good. So if I went ahead and check this up, cloth pants has max health, physical power, and armor rating. $3K. I just made $3K roughly from just an 180 gold investment. That is insane amount of money you could be making right now. With Adventure Tunic, sadly, with how these rolls are, I don't believe they're going to be a lot. But we could also check them anyways. I spent 86 gold, 84 gold. $200 gold. I still made 100 gold profit plus. These are the small things that people tend to ignore because they're thinking, I'm losing 200 gold, I'm losing 300 gold, and they'll make it back eventually. This is how I've been making my money the entire wipe. Before patch 69 hit, around 68, my inventory from all my characters alone were worth like 600, 800 gold. My bad, 600, 800,000 gold. And now they're roughly half of what they were, but I'm still making my money back from PvP, do just small things, or I'm selling captured mana flakes. I'm selling life leaf and phantom flowers. I do make money from all of this. So don't always fret on, I don't know how to make money, I can't PvP to make money. You can always make money back from just simple things as farming. Don't hesitate to go ahead and invest as much money as you can. And if you have anything else, any other suggestions, any other secret money method, put them in the comments. I'd love to see them. Thank you guys for all coming to the video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Deuces.